What the hell was that?
Hey, that was something new. I don't know what that was.
Willard, you can do better.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
I guess.
Wes, give me my jingle. Let's do it.
Here we go. That stupid ass clap. That stupid ass clap. We back in the midweek trap. Nice to see y'all fellas again.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Midweek Athlete Pod. Took a little break. Taking audio guy was mad about it, but
He was very upset.
I know.
it is what it is. We we all
someone
need
had to
reset.
get married, so you know what I'm saying. We had to get your man right. Congratulations on that.
Shout out to Wes
Appreciate you,
on the
gentlemen.
marriage.
I appreciate you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I
So
feel old now.
Y'all ready?
yeah, let's get into it. NFL offseason
Moves.
So talk about it.
So, what's your favorite move so far? What do y'all think? Not favorite. What's the most impactful move? What would you grade? Let's go down the list of teams and just grade them.
Oh.
We can do that. We can start.
You know who I like the most that had the best was to me personally was the Vikings. I love what the Vikings did. I would have got rid of Sam Darnold too.
Oh
and
yeah,
they brought in
easy.
offensive linemen. They brought in defensive linemen. I like what the Vikings did. Vikings gonna be solid again.
Okay. I'm about to go to the NFL real quick. 1 second.
Vikings gonna be hella solid.
I
San
think so,
Francisco
too.
got rid of everybody.
Everybody. What Debo went to Washington, right?
Ufunga went to Denver. Dre Greenlaw went to Denver. Aaron Banks went to the Packers.
Yep, they got rid of everybody.
All right, let's go ahead and start with the AFC. The Bills ain't really made no super noise, you know. They really should go get a receiver. That's what I feel like, but you know they haven't made no noise, so we could
Surprised they haven't.
I know, right? I
Yeah,
thought they was gonna
I'm
at least
surprised they haven't.
try to go get T Higgins. I mean, T Higgins, they obviously paid him out, so he's staying. But they haven't did nothing in the recent news, so you know just give them a.
They won't
normal
have the
seat.
money to.
They don't have the money. You know, rank them deep. But major offseason moves. Let's go. Actually, you can't go by team. We got to go by major offseason. So the Jets, done. They did nothing this season. They lost Aaron Rodgers. They lost.
They did nothing.
Yeah, they did
I actually
nothing.
think the Jets will be better than what y'all think.
I think they'll be better, but
They still didn't.
I like the
Yeah.
Justin Fields signing.
yeah, I did like the Justin Fields signing. I think he finally has a time where he can be number one and never have to
And
look over his shoulder.
unquestioned. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. I feel like he's coming into an unquestioned number one position.
It depends on what they do in the draft. They will
That is
have
true.
7, number 6 or 7.
Yeah, if they try to go like Jackson Dart or
Ugh.
Cam Ward. Oh, I think Cam Ward will be off the board
Or
by then.
Shador might
Cam
be
Ward
there.
would definitely be on the
Shador,
board.
yeah.
All right.
Patriots.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Yeah.
Man, look, these GMs this year showing everybody a little something. There might be some quarterbacks fall in the draft this year, which is not the worst thing that could happen for them.
It's not.
The Patriots. Now, they made some moves. Like, who did the Patriots not sign?
Yeah, I feel like they got everybody.
They didn't sign T. Higgins.
They didn't sign T. Higgins. And I think they should keep Joe Milton.
Joe's got to
are you gonna
go.
cross,
You
or-
can't keep Joe.
I mean, I think Joe better
What are you
than
waiting
Drake.
on?
What? Whoa.
I think
Time
he can
out,
be. I
time
think
out,
his
time out.
ceiling could be better than Drake. My bad. I don't think he's better than him now. I think his ceiling. He can run. He can throw.
I'm sorry, who?
Joe Milton.
Ceiling is higher than Drake Mays.
I think he can have a higher ceiling than Drake.
I don't
Maybe
know.
than Drake. Yeah.
Joe
He can
Milton
run.
couldn't.
He can throw. He can just throw. He can really throw. Like he has
But
the arm.
if you're not accurate in college, why would you be accurate in the NFL? Which Joe Milton.
I mean,
is
once you
not.
start working with different quarterback coaches, like that's what they're there for, and they can help you with your accuracy and things like that. They happens
No.
to everyone. Not everyone
What?
comes in. So everyone just comes in lighting accuracy.
If you're accurate, you can become more accurate. That happens. Iron sharpening
Yes.
iron. But if you are an inaccurate quarterback, you're not going to become an accurate quarterback.
So you think Josh Allen is accurate now?
I don't think Josh Allen was ever an inaccurate
He
quarterback.
definitely was his rookie year.
I think Josh Allen didn't know how to read defenses. There's a difference between
That's a
being
big
inaccurate and not knowing how to read defenses.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that is a big difference. But I don't think he's just lights out like accurate. Like, you know what I mean?
No, him,
I don't even
Lamar,
think-
they aren't, but they're accurate passers.
I don't think Joe Milton is just necessarily inaccurate. I think maybe he just didn't have the right coaching system in where he come from, Clemson.
Joe Milton
No,
started off
Tennessee.
in Michigan, then he
Tennessee.
went to Tennessee.
Yeah, like he went to Tennessee. I know it was one
He
of
had
them.
Harbaugh and Josh Heupel. Like, it don't get too much better at quarterback than that. Come on, man. You got to complete some passes.
But I mean, I don't think he's that bad. I still think he's better than Drake, man. I think he'd be better than Drake, man. But we'll see. I think they're gonna trade him too. So that's he's in the major trade talks right now.
That might end up be where Travis ends up in the draft.
What are
definitely
you
a possible
doing?
spot.
Sit
What are you
still.
doing? Like, sit down.
What, like you just like relax.
Ravens.
The Ravens didn't really have to. They re-signed Ronnie Stanley, and that was really big. They had to get him back because he might have went to Kansas City if they let him get on the open market. So they had to get him back. They need to go get another wide receiver outside of D-Hop to go with Zay and Bateman, but they could draft one.
They could.
Matthew Golden would be a great fit for the Ravens.
Yeah, Matthew Golden would be somebody a deep threat to be able to push the ball for Lamar. Steelers. We already know who they went to go get.
That man DK.
DK.
That man.
If Aaron Rodgers gets his head out his ass, this could be a damn good football team.
Hey man,
It
what?
would.
I'm already thinking that, but I feel like that's Tomlin's organization, and
For now.
Tomlin
for
don't
now.
play that shit.
Yeah,
Like-
Tomlin not about to let-
Gator don't play that shit.
He don't play that shit.
Gator don't play that. Yeah, I don't think he's about to just let Aaron Rodgers come in and be like, "Hey, this is how we running things."
Yeah.
No.
And just change the complete culture of that. Yeah, no.
So Mike Tomlin got to start winning some playoff games, or they going to get him up out of there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to get him out of there when you never had to lose the season.
True, but
Mm-hmm.
at a certain point, like
you're always in a winning season, always in a playoff position.
Correct.
So it's hard. So so especially to someone like an owner, that money talks. We make the playoffs.
But you
know what
make
I'm
money
saying?
in the NFL regardless. So don't you want to win the Super Bowl
But you
again?
make more money once you hit the playoffs.
I agree.
So, and he gets.
They just
I
gotta
mean,
get
if
past
you
the first
get a
round.
home playoff game,
Yeah, I mean-
because they got smacked in Baltimore this year.
Yeah, they did.
And they got to get past the first round to begin with. So
Haven't
there's
won
that
a
too.
playoff game since what 2000 and
Like the last 6 years, like last 6, 7 years.
It's been pretty. But I mean, just
It's been
again,
bad.
he's being like. It's hard to just knock off a coach like that. Like, damn, you have a winning season.
Hit
every
the
year.
road, Jack, and don't come back no more. No.
All right, got the Bengals.
Man,
We know what they did.
T. Higgins.
about
They
time they
made
paid
out
that
T-
man.
T.
About
Higgins
time they
and
paid
Jamar.
that man.
I think they're crazy.
They're insane. But they locked up their offense.
Yeah.
That's their offense.
I told you this during the NFL season. They should trade Jamar. And you keep thinking I'm crazy. You could have got so much back to fix that defense, and you could have drafted another wide receiver to replace Jamar. I know it sounds crazy,
Replacing Jamar.
That
But
does sound
build,
crazy,
but
yeah.
to build an actual team, that was the right move
I know
to
but you
make.
play someone who would you replace somebody? It's hard to replace a triple crown winner, right?
It
Yeah.
is,
So,
but I also
like-
have a number one in T. Higgins that I can slide right in there for cheaper, and I can build the team.
Number one, I think he really
No.
gets off because he has Jamar.
I mean, everybody says that, but when they didn't have T. Higgins out there, boy, that offense sure did struggle.
I mean,
is
because it's easier to double team Jamar.
I mean, so don't both sides benefit?
Both sides do benefit, but there's times where T. Higgins was out and Jamar still goes off for 200.
Then there's
He does.
times where Jamar
He
has
does.
been
He goes off
out.
for 200.
He does.
But there's
touchdowns.
games where Jamar was out and T went crazy. Like, this is how
not
it's
going for
supposed
200.
to go.
It doesn't go
He's not
hand
He's
in
not
hand.
Jamar
Yeah.
superstar level, but he's a number one. He's better than a lot of these other number one wide receivers on other teams.
Oh, I
Yeah.
agree with you. I agree with that statement.
JSN is going to
But-
be the number one
but
in
can he-
Seattle.
can he
Who's
be-
better, him or T.
You
Higgins?
said who?
JSN will be the number one in Seattle.
Cooper
Who's
Kupp.
better,
Cooper
him
Kupp's number
or
one in
oh
Seattle.
stop it, him or T. Higgins?
No, T. Higgins. But
T.
nah,
Higgins.
Cooper Kupp is definitely going to be the number one. I don't know what you're talking
You think okay, stop. You think Cooper Kupp is going to be the number one wide receiver in Seattle?
Yeah, they just paid
and not Jackson Smith and Jigba.
They just paid him. Yes. I guarantee it. You don't pay somebody $15 million a year and tell them you're not going to be my number one.
He's going to be the
Like-
highest paid third
mean-
down receiver in the league because the number one is Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And I'm pretty sure they're gonna force that boy Cooper Kupp because they paid that man $15 million a year for a reason.
They got to pay somebody. They traded away all the high dollar players.
They don't
You
gotta
got to
pay- they don't
spend the
gotta pay
money.
I mean, you don't have to spend the money. It's not the NBA. The money rolls over. Salary cap rolls over. You don't have to spend. They don't force you. It doesn't go into your It's not the NBA, brother. The
You
NBA,
have to pay somebody, right? So I'm just going to throw this money at
No,
Cooper
you don't
Kupp.
have to pay nobody.
So that way, next year, it come off my books. Depending on how I work my salary, I can save more money this way, just giving Cooper all this money first year, and then cut him after the season.
They can't. Nah, they signed
They
him to a
ain't cut
3-year
him right
deal.
after the season.
They signed him to a
Jesus
3-year
Christ.
deal. You think it was a 1 year?
Oh, Sam
15?
Darnold signed a 3-year, $100 million deal. You look at the details of that contract; it's really a 1 year for $37 million because they can cut him after the season.
I don't think
That's crazy.
Did you look at the Cooper Kupp deal to see if it's the same thing, or you just
I
spent
know.
you just
I
spent that?
know the way this deal is structured. Cooper Kupp does not have a set thing in there where he can't be cut because they'll put the signing bonus for you in like March 15th, knowing
Yeah.
damn well they're gonna cut you on
Let me
March
look-
1st.
Let me see if it's.
They
Let me
gonna
see. Let
cut
me see
you
his
on
contract.
March 1st. Like what? Sam Darnold's probably gonna get cut after this season. If he's trash, he's gonna get cut.
Yep. If he tries, you're gonna hit the road.
I'm telling you, Sam Darnold's
That's
gonna
it.
hit the road. He gonna get Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn.
That's what's gonna
That's tough.
Bro, I'm telling. All right, watch what happened with Cooper Kupp.
Not Matt Flynn.
Seattle this year, the Jets next year,
the
Cleveland the
details
year
of
after
his,
that.
The details of this contract's not out yet.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, man, Cooper Kupp gonna be on the road again.
Nah.
Give him 8 months.
I mean, he's from he's from Washington, so like
He's
that's
probably
why
gonna retire.
That's
as a
home for him,
Seahawk.
so-
Yeah, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying, bro. They paid him that money. They gonna make him the number one.
If he get cut, he's just gonna retire.
I
I
doubt
don't
he gets
think
cut. Yeah, I don't think so, man. Like
Him or Sam Darnold, one of them's gonna go.
It's not like he didn't come off like he had a bad season last year. He just had an okay season.
Cooper Kupp is done for, man. His legs are shot. I watched him run routes against the Eagles. I get it was a snowstorm, but you could see the difference between him and Puka Nacua just running routes. The way they get off the ball, the way they was moving, I was like, yeah, Cooper, your legs are done. Too many injuries.
How old is he?
Like
31, 32?
31, yeah.
Okay.
Browns didn't do nothing. We already know they're in cap hell. Nothing they can do.
Nothing they could do.
No.
Not a damn thing. Texans
Resign Stink or
The
not
Tunsil
resign
trade.
Tunsil
Tunsil and that extension.
The Stingley
For
extension,
Hunter?
I get it.
Oh,
For
Stingley.
for
Yeah,
Stingley.
Stingley, I get it. Remember, Jay-Z was arguing in the chat. They ain't get it. I don't know why you don't get it, brother. You gotta lock up a first round pro right now at a younger price than what you can. Because if you wait too much longer, it's just
But
gonna
did you have to get rid of Tunsil
No, that was dumb. They got fleeced.
for what you got rid
That
of?
is
him for?
crazy.
They got
though.
fleeced.
You should have at least got a first round pick.
Yeah.
Deal.
Come on now, like they got fleeced for that. Like I get it. He was committing a lot of penalties or whatever, but you know that's fixable. Like,
You just gave more ammunition to Washington, right?
Yeah,
That's where we went. Yeah.
Washington now this boy Jaden Daniels has a left tackle on his backside. Like and-
I mean, he had a decent one in Sam Cosmi, but Larry Tunsil was better.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and on top of that, CJ Stroud really trusted Tunsil. Like they already had some type of connection for you just to trade him
Well,
off. It's kind of crazy.
I agree. CJ will have a way better year coming up this year, though.
No, I
Man,
think
I
so,
sure
too.
hope so.
I
Way
mean,
better year.
it's all up to that offensive line. He got to stay off the ground.
I think they'll be all right. They're gonna draft some linemen. This draft is really good for offensive linemen. They'll be able to get somebody.
Colts, you already know we got our we already did our we beefed up our DBs. The Daniel Jones shit. Don't know how he signed that. That's kind of stupid. Anthony Richardson.
It is
he gotta
interesting.
beat out. I know, like Daniel Jones, bro. I was like, why? Like, why out of all backup quarterbacks, Daniel fucking Jones? But
Remember, I said he doesn't They don't believe in Anthony Richardson, and
said
at
it.
this rate,
You've been
he
saying it.
will not be the starter next year. I've been saying this for a year, dog.
You've been saying it.
Like,
I mean, what do you want us to do mid-season? Just because you say it, just like, what do you want us
no,
to do
I said it before the season started.
I mean, I said, okay, what did you want us to do mid-season?
I
Still gotta
wanted
be a
y'all to go
project.
get a different quarterback because Sam
Nah,
Darnold
not-
was out there before the season to be had. He could have
Yeah,
went to
you-
Indy.
Year 2, he was on year 2 for Anthony Richardson. This was year 2. So you want us to just give up on somebody in year 2.
Hey, man, you seen what Arizona did with Kyler Murray and Josh Rosen. They seen Josh Rosen. Kyler was going to be the number 1 overall pick. Yeah, you can go, buddy.
Okay, but
Like, that
There's
was
a door
quick.
right there.
Where's the
There's a door right there.
Who's in the draft is that much better to be like, all right, gone for Anthony Richardson?
Last year,
Yeah.
in that draft, you had Bo Nix, who was much better as far as for what y'all needed. Bo Nix would have been perfect in Indy. Someone that can just get the snap, get people the ball, run for first downs, hand off to Jonathan Taylor, not get sick and tired against the Texans, which
That was crazy.
Man said I subbed out because I was tired.
Bro,
That's
that was
crazy.
insane.
You never
That
said
you never say that publicly.
Michael
Like,
Penix is better than Anthony Richardson. It's only been 3 games, but from what I can see,
know.
Michael Penix can throw the ball significantly better than
I don't
Anthony.
know, but you still throwing the ball is and running ability is still you still got to factor that in.
Did
Anthony
you watch that
Richardson-
game with the
Anthony
Falcons
Richardson
against
can
the
take a
Commanders?
75-yard touchdown to the crib.
Did you watch the Falcons versus the Commanders?
No,
And you watched that
I want-
Michael Penix Jr. kept leading us down the field for touchdowns in the second half.
no, I'm trying to tell you, like, he still balances out though. Like, what
How?
you saying? Like, what do you mean? Throwing ability and running ability don't balance out. If I can run the
No.
ball just as good, then why did Josh Allen win the MVP?
Because Josh can throw and run,
Like-
but Anthony
But who
Richardson
threw-
can't
who had
throw.
who had a better throwing season, Lamar or Josh Allen?
Lamar.
But who
Lamar.
ran the ball better?
Actually, it was
Who
Lamar.
had more
Josh
rushing
just had
touchdowns?
more rushing touchdowns. That was it.
Then my
That
point
mean-
proven. Thank you. My
We're
point.
not about to talk about how y'all robbed Lamar of his MVP.
Rob?
Rob.
Rob is
Robbery.
crazy.
Come on,
Robbery.
man.
Better
Rob-
in every statistical category. And was the first team All-Pro quarterback.
All I'm saying,
but
if I
we
can
give
run the
Josh
ball-
Allen the MVP. Stop it.
Are
I
you,
can
are,
run
you,
the-
are you saying it's a sympathy
We're,
award?
that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's
We're
crazy.
giving out participation trophies at this point. Oh my!
It's insane, right? Like,
How are you the
nuts.
first team All-Pro quarterback but not the league MVP?
What about Kansas?
And the second
Yeah,
team
Arkansas.
All-Pro quarterback wins league MVP. That doesn't make sense.
Well, it happened. So shout out to Josh Allen. So
is that the first one that happened?
Stop. I'm almost confident this is the first
Nah,
time. that happened.
Drew Brees he went first team All Pro, and Peyton Manning won the MVP.
And
Again,
and
not
that
the
made
first time it
sense.
happens.
And Drew Brees is better in every statistical category. Every statistical category.
That's crazy.
But
That
yet
is
we
crazy.
give the MVP to the guy
He wasn't
that
that
we
year.
want to have the MVP.
He
Not
wasn't
who
that
had
year.
the better season.
He wasn't
who
that
has
year,
the
though.
best narrative.
He wasn't
One.
that
who
year.
has the best narrative?
He wasn't better than every statistical category that year.
Didn't Drew throw for over 5,000 yards a year?
No, he didn't. You don't even know what year I'm talking about. You're just passing
08?
it out. No, it's 06.
Oh, 06.
Yeah.
Oh, 06.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, you don't know what year I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay. 06. No. No. Peyton Manning. Anyways, carry on.
Carry on.
Carry on.
All right.
'Cause you don't want me to start Peyton Manning.
Here we
He's
go.
great. He's a 5-time MVP, but he doesn't want me to start in man. I don't care. Anyway, NFC Jags didn't do anything. They still got Trevor Lawrence on their books as a second highest paid player of all time. They didn't do
That's
something
not
with that.
gonna last more than another
It's not.
year. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know that.
It's not.
They need to trade him though. Like they're not getting nothing.
For what?
I mean, restart. I mean, he ain't doing nothing.
What?
I mean, you're right. I mean, restart though. Like
That's
they can
a
restart.
That's a hell of a contract.
Have you
to
not
get rid
heard
of,
what their
though.
head coach did? Duval, get out of here. Like, bro, Trevor Lawrence is doomed. And it's not even his fault.
Yeah, he needs to get out of there too. Like they just need to part ways because it's not.
Jacksonville's where your career goes to die.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah.
That-
Can you even think of a Hall of Famer from Jacksonville,
Yeah, no.
bro? Like,
No, I
it's,
can't.
It's
Tony
crazy.
Baselli. That's about it.
Cam Robinson might make that.
Is Fred Taylor Hall of Fame?
No, Fred's not in the Hall. of
Okay,
Fame.
never mind.
He should be.
He should be, but he's not. Then the Titans, we already know the Titans ain't ready to do anything.
They're gonna move on from Will Levis.
Yeah, they're gonna move on from Will Levis.
Yep, they probably
They're
are.
gonna go get either Cam Ward or Shadur. I feel like.
It's probably gonna be Cam.
And then we got the Kansas City Chiefs. You know,
The Chiefs had a good offseason.
they had a good offseason.
Offensive line.
Lineman. They beat up on their offensive lineman. I mean,
And they let Joe Tooney go.
yeah. They got someone in return. I forgot. Did they get Cam Robinson? No.
No, it was the Texans.
Texas got Cam Robinson. They got somebody to replace him instantly. I was like, man. And I was like, I'm not mad at that move.
The Chiefs will be fine. The Chiefs' biggest issue
The Chiefs is gonna be the Chiefs.
Is Isaiah Pacheco gonna be all right?
Yeah. But they can easily find a running back in the draft, which is what they've been doing for the past 6 years.
He looked washed in the postseason. Like he looked like he couldn't move.
I mean, you break your leg. I mean,
so then don't play would be my best advice to say.
Would rather you sit out and just rehab that.
Because Kareem Hunt was getting significant carries. That shouldn't be the case at this point in Kareem's career. Not now.
Chargers didn't do really much.
They added Najee. I like it.
I like Najee because he's with a running back system. Because the whole Chiefs organization is pretty much from the Ravens.
They let Joey Bosa go.
Smart move.
They re-signed Khalil Mack.
Yeah, I would have let Joey Bosa go too. I'm surprised he didn't go to the 49ers. I'm surprised he went to the Bills. That's where he went, right? The Bills.
Yeah, the Bills.
That's the one. That's the one move to the Bills, man.
Yeah.
They got Joey Bosa.
Mm-hmm.
They let Von Miller go too.
I mean, it was time.
See how you can sign a big deal and then you can get cut the next year. Evan,
next year.
We worked that deal and then guess what? He was out the door the next year.
Von Miller been there for like 2 years, 3 years. You said he not say one for Cooper Kupp?
That's
He
it.
did.
But you can get out that deal at any given time. It don't matter.
It
It don't matter. They can cut
different
you.
Numbers?
This is not the NBA. You can get cut at any given time in the NFL.
Yeah, I know that is very true.
You ain't performing. See you later, buddy. Like that is that simple.
Unless you have dead money, yeah, you will get cut. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think that you sign somebody to a 3-year, $45 million deal without thinking he's going to be your number one.
It depends on when the guaranteed money runs out. If all the guaranteed money is in year one, you're getting cut after the season.
Again, his contract.
I guarantee you're getting cut.
The Broncos, they made no major moves either. But
yeah, they did. Dre Greenlaw, Ufunga.
Oh yeah, you sure?
Yeah,
Right.
Evan Ingram.
They beefed up the defense that they already had a good defense, and then Evan Ingram, that is a huge pickup for Bo Nix. He needed a check down tight end, a tight end that can really push vertical too. Like
that's another team that's gonna go wide receiver in the draft.
I think, man. I wish they can go get someone like DJ Moore. I think he'll be like someone excellent on that team. But DJ
Chicago's
Moore,
not gonna let it happen. Chicago had a really good offseason.
Yeah, they did, but it's Chicago, right? Like,
I mean, Ben Johnson might be good. Ben Johnson might be really good. And the offensive line is better.
they did have Dallas Eberflus. I mean, he was a good defensive coordinator for us, but he can out time manage. That boy just watched that clock that one game. I was like, what are you doing? Call a timeout. Like
no,
like,
don't.
Just doing his own thing.
Like the whole nation noted that you need to call a timeout. All right, we can really skim through the NFC because who made moves in the NFC for real?
Washington.
Seattle with the Cooper Cup. We already kind of discussed that.
DK gone. Gino's gone.
Yeah.
Vegas.
The Vikings, we already know.
Vikings made moves.
Yep.
Vikings made some O-line moves, which I would like a lot for their team.
We didn't talk about the Raiders.
We know they're going to draft the quarterback.
They went got Gino and then gave him like a new deal.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they're going to draft the quarterback.
They're going to have
in the first round?
Nah, not a first round.
It'll be later.
Yeah,
it'll be later.
I think it'll be like a third round quarterback, something like that.
Yeah, go for it.
But I still think they're already planning like to draft a quarterback and integrate him into it.
That would be a nice spot for Kyle McCord. I like Kyle McCord, man. I think he could play.
Isn't Quinn Ewers in the draft?
Yeah. I like Kyle McCord. I think we don't have to go down this road.
Quinn does not need to go to Vegas. He does not need to go to Vegas. No, thank you. He does not need to go
to Vegas.
Like, no, he doesn't need to go.
No, there's no need for us to do Quinn Ewers like that today. He's not bothering anybody.
No, he's not.
Quinn Ewers.
It's the Arch Manning show now.
Oh, let's go, Arch.
It's the Arch Manning
I
show
can't wait
now.
for Ohio State.
Oh,
That shit
yeah.
just gave me the chills when he said, "Let's go Arch." I said, "Oh man,
Week 1.
week one,
Texas finna
Ohio
smack
State."
y'all week 1. Texas finna
About to see.
Week 1.
We about
That
to
whole
see.
defense going. Y'all finna get ran through.
They still got that number 4 on their side, man. I don't
That's
know.
that's the only guy that could hurt Texas week 1. That's really the only one. Cause Will Howard is gone.
Is
I
it-
don't
is it in
believe a
Austin?
True freshman will be able to do.
Is it
Yeah,
awesome?
Will Howard's going.
It's in,
He
no,
get-
it's in the horseshoe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Will Howard's going though. Yeah, he'll be dry. He'll probably. I think he'll be good on the team. Like at the sleeper draft. Like he played really good. He plays really well. He understands his mistakes too. So
Jalen Milroe will be a good running back in the league.
yeah, he will be.
Good running back.
Bro, you know he
Not a
has like the
quarterback,
NFL
bro.
statistically like he came in when they did his hands. He has the smallest hands like of all time. Like,
Oh, wow.
his hands are like miniature. Like bro.
Tiny
That's
hands
crazy.
Pickett.
Yeah, like
Right.
so these ain't these. So you know what's crazy is like I think like Jalen Hurts he went on a podcast. He talked about how to like Travis Kills podcast or whatever. Jason Kills podcast. He talks about how like hard it is to catch up. He dropped a fumble. I know we all know when Jalen Hurts came into the league, he was fumbling the snaps.
We also said Jason Kelsey was throwing that mug.
Yeah,
Chunking that thing back.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That is like 70% of
Yeah.
NFL snaps.
Yeah.
They're coming in hot. They're gonna you might drop it. Were they saying anything, Will? Oh,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, like I think no small hands like that fast. You might see a couple fumbles from him, and I think he might get moved off.
Jalen Milroe should not take a snap during the regular season under center, unless it's like a QB sneak or something.
Yeah.
Because he just can't throw, man. He just can't throw.
Your Falcons?
Well, I've tried to be optimistic. I don't understand what we're doing. Terry, I really don't understand why Kirk Cousins is still on this roster.
I thought y'all were planning on waiving him like
Dog.
March 1st. Oh, y'all didn't waive him already?
No, he's still on.
He's
He
still-
already
he's
got
still
his $10
there.
million bonus.
He's
Like,
still there.
I don't understand it. We let go of Grady Jarrett, Drew Dahlman. We let walk in free agency. We really haven't signed a pass rusher outside of Leonard Floyd. That excites nobody. I think we signed Cameron Curl from the Rams to come play. Yeah, that's not the issue, big dog. We need pass rushers. We lost Nate Landman. And yet we still don't know what we're going to do at right tackle with Caleb McGarry. So the Falcons are just stressing me out. The offensive line should be easy to take care of, but we need a pass rusher, dog. So Terry, you don't
At least
fix the pass
at least you're optimistic.
We're 32nd in sacks since Terry Fontenot took over as GM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need a pass rusher. Go get a pass
Damn.
rusher.
Yeah.
That's bad.
It's bad, man. We should have won so many more playoff games if he could just find us a pass rusher. Like, it's really all we're missing.
Somebody to
just
press-
somebody to
That's
get the
willing to
quarterback.
go pressure the quarterback. Like
Whatever.
Well, Arkansas
Basketball now.
Arkansas
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
Kansas. Texas A&M beat Yale just
Okay.
now. And right now, Drake is beating Mizzou 52-44 in the second half. So, a lot of good games today. A lot of good games. So,
Anything caught your eye today, Evan? We know we got to talk about that Texas.
I mean, truthfully, we can talk about that now.
Come on, go ahead. You got it.
First off, Texas being in the first four, embarrassing. That's
Agreed.
just embarrassing. I don't care what conference we're in, Big 12, SEC, that doesn't happen.
Agreed.
So that was already mistake number one. Number two, we're playing a great game. Great game. Trey Johnson's going
his
off.
thing.
Trayvon Mark's doing his thing. Jordan Pope's doing his thing. We're doing good. That last 3 minutes was probably the worst 3 minutes I've seen from Texas basketball. The amount of, and I've been a Texas fan for a long time, but the amount of bad shots that was taken, the amount of turnovers that was happening, I believe there was a couple missed free throws. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure there was a couple missed free throws. And on the biggest possession of the game, we don't box out. And we let the man get a wide open layup. It's
Yeah.
stressful. It's stressful. I was talking to a homie of mine. Shout out to Cody, man. I see what you're doing out there in the JUCO world.
Shout out to Cody in the JUCO world, man.
He was saying, man, he's like, it might be a coach thing. And the funny thing is, right when he said that, Bleacher Report sent a notification, Texas to fire Rodney Terry.
He's been there forever, right?
No, this is like his third year.
Yeah.
No, but he was like an assistant there.
For a little bit, yeah.
He was.
So
he's been there for.
Because he came in after Shaka left, right, to go to Marquette.
No, he came in with the Chris Beard staff, I believe.
Okay.
And then he was there for a bit. Then Chris Beard got in trouble. Now he's at Ole Miss, and then he stepped up into the interim role, and then he got bumped up to head coach.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, Texas, that was just not a good showing. North Carolina, way to show y'all's ass. I mean, to go 1-12 or 1-10 in quad one, everybody hating, including myself. I'll even say I was too.
Everybody hating.
But
y'all,
boy, they came out there smoking Tuesday night. So, Ole Miss, you might have your hands full with that Tar Heel.
I think y'all could win this game. For my bracket purposes, I hope y'all don't win this game. But
come on, Tar Heels.
But y'all could definitely win this game, man. RJ Davis could definitely carry y'all to a victory. I don't know. I don't know what version of Ole Miss will show up.
But the thing is, I'm not saying these two schools are alike, but we talked about it on the way up here. LJ Cryer, right? RJ Davis is in a very similar role. If RJ Davis is not going, North Carolina's not going nowhere.
I agree.
So luckily, Houston has the defense to back it up. But if LJ Cryer not going, then Houston ain't going nowhere either. So hopefully, RJ Davis can keep going. Hopefully Jackson can get himself going. And we'll see what happens. But I mean, if they play like they did Tuesday night, they can smack Ole Miss, which would put them in the next round versus Iowa State. Which
I think that would be where the end of the road would come in.
Yeah, it might be the end of the road with that one. You want a microphone?
Yeah, you wanna say something? You wanna speak to the people?
Oh, okay.
McNeese State. Yeah, McNeese State, man.
Yeah, shout out to McNeese, man.
Yeah, we already knew, man.
Clemson was.
I knew that was gonna happen, bro.
Wait a minute.
We all did.
Wait, who said that? Yale is going to beat U of H. Stop it.
Well, Yale just lost to Texas A&M, sadly, and I had them going. So.
Hey, we was in the party chat, right? And I was saying, McNeese State, bro, they're gonna whoop. Clemson, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Clemson.
It was. Easy. I was like, look, they got the media behind their back.
Mm-hmm. And the ACC has not been good this year.
Yeah, ACC hasn't been good.
The story going on every year. Match Martin is this one team has a story. It's going to be McNeese State.
Yep.
McNeese State's going to end up going to the Sweet 16 some way, somehow, and going to lose it.
They probably are. I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them at all. I will say one team that's probably going to get beat relatively sooner than later, Auburn.
You think so?
I think so.
Auburn's going down for sure.
Auburn for the last 2 weeks has not been playing their best basketball. Considering how they started the season, and in the middle of the season is where you're finding your stride, basically getting ready for March Madness. They're doing good. And in the last 2 weeks, they lose to Texas A&M. They lose to Alabama. They lose to Tennessee in the SEC tournament.
Yep.
Like, that's not a good look.
I mean,
and
they also won a game winner.
I mean, that game against...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So they lost to Alabama.
But that game against Alabama was a really damn good game.
It was. But if you look how they started this game against Alabama State actually had their number for the first half at least.
I agree.
Because it was I think they were only down 10.
No, they started off the game. They smoked them in like the first 15 minutes, and then like the last 5 minutes, Alabama State went on a run. And then when they came out, and then like they went on a run for I'll watch the game. It was like probably 7 minutes into the first half, they started to go on the run, and then they put on. Oh boy, had foul trouble. That's what the problem was.
Johnny,
the SEC player
Janai
of the year.
Broom.
Yeah,
Janai.
He had a foul trouble. That's why. But once he got back in the game, like 2-3 minutes, like early before the half ended, they went right back up 10. So I wouldn't say that they off the game. I just think
I just don't think they're playing well.
In the next
I just think,
round.
I don't think they're playing.
Because who would they play if they who they play next? Depending, because the 8-9. Who's the 8-9 in that region?
Louisville.
Creighton.
Creighton can give them a run for their money.
Win that game.
Creighton can really give them a run for their
Creighton
money.
Creighton
Creighton could,
buckets,
yeah,
man.
Creighton, and they have that big guard. That point guard that they have, Neil, is nice. He can get to the rim. He can shoot the three. But
Creighton could
at the end of
pull that game
the day, that guy, Michael, what's the shooter name for Auburn? If he gets hot,
To High Pettiford.
nope. Miles Kelly. If Miles Kelly gets hot, it could be game over for anybody. Like that he gets hot real fast.
Yeah.
So like he had 5 threes in the first half. Against it's just literally old boy had foul trouble. He had like 3 fouls in the first half or 2 fouls in the first half.
But is
and
there? But
picked
out
up
of
an early third one early in the second half.
because we seen what 2 1Cs play right? U of H,
and Auburn.
U of H in their game looked way better, even with the offense making you stress out. They were more dominant and more.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
consistent
they
than Auburn.
didn't look way better because they absolutely did.
Yeah,
But
they
I'm
won
not
by
gonna say,
30. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
God.
of course they look way better. But like I watched the game from finish to end for that Auburn game. But and I would say it's literally because of foul trouble. Cause
I just don't like how Auburn looks considering how they were damn near the number one team basically all year
and
long.
then stumble down the
And then
stretch like
now they're
that.
starting to stumble.
Because then they lose to A&M too. Yeah.
They lost to A&M in College Station, and A&M gave it to them. It wasn't even, I don't think it was a close game. I don't think so. I could be wrong about that, but no.
Auburn, man.
Let's
I don't
see.
trust Michigan State either, but
I don't trust Michigan State.
Arizona's gonna mess something up for somebody because they're just.
I feel like they would.
Team,
I don't even know
man.
who did I pick in that. I picked Arizona like a goofball.
And at what point is Caleb Love gonna run out of eligibility?
No, seriously, seriously, yeah.
bro. God,
He started off in North Carolina for at least 2 years. Went to Michigan,
damn, bro.
and then he's in Arizona now.
There forever.
Ever.
If he stays another year,
When
I'm
you
done.
go to the league, are you not comfortable enough to go to the league?
Yeah.
Like,
I think he knows he would be like a second round pick. I thought one year he was gonna go lottery if he would have came out.
Yeah,
Wasn't that the national championship?
it
year?
was. But him and R.J. Davis got in that love triangle and messed up the best backcourt in college basketball that year.
They did.
So we don't need to get into that. But
It's okay. It'll be a 30 for 30 one day.
it's just crazy. But right now, update Mizzou. Where is it?
it's down right now.
Yeah, Mizzou is still down right now. Oh no, they're actually only down 2. 52
Yeah, they're
to
down
50.
too. I'm about to put that game on right now on my phone.
52-50. So come
on,
on, Mizzou.
Drake.
Come
Come
on,
on,
Mizzou.
Drake.
Come on. I need Mizzou. I need it. So
Is that catching the mic?
early prediction. Obviously, we're in March Madness, but who do y'all have winning it?
I have U of H winning.
U of H. Yeah. Who do you have?
U of H. If you look at our brackets, I looked at some of y'all brackets. U of H. I did this.
That's Texas.
Oh, this one U of
Yeah,
H.
there
Okay,
you go.
I'm not a U of H fan. OHIO, nigga. Like fuck.
And they not in the tournament, so
We're
there's
not. But we're natty winners.
football. We're
We're
talking
natty
basketball.
winners.
We're talking basketball now. Talking basketball. Yeah, I'm gonna go U of H too, but man, a dark horse. Which I don't think they are a dark horse, but I like Tennessee.
Rick Barnes is gonna choke the game away.
He probably will, but Zakai Ziegler, dog. So I like Tennessee to possibly win it. I think Florida has a chance to win it. Depending on Cooper's ankle, I think Duke may have a chance to win it.
I think Duke is gonna be out because of that ankle.
You think? But the thing is, they won the ACC title without him, so
Okay,
I feel like they can play well without him too.
It's the ACC this year compared to any other year.
That's fair.
Any
That's
other
fair.
years
That's
that they
fair.
are. Yeah, like
That's fair.
Boo.
Like this year, I feel like the ACC is lacking. They just came in and let the SEC take their fucking NBA.
Well, the SEC got 14 teams.
Exactly, that's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
tournament.
Like they came and
It's
took
crazy.
Hey, we're the better
Yeah.
basketball team. Like
That is true.
Conference now.
I've
It
been
used
saying
to
that
be
all
AC
year too, though. I've been saying that.
Well, it's
SEC's the
been
best
the Big
conference in
12
the
for the
nation.
last few years. So,
Yeah.
you know,
You
now
think it's been in Big 12?
The Big 12 has been the best conference, top to bottom for the last few years. Not this
At,
year.
at least one of
ACC?
Hell yeah.
at least one of the tops.
Yeah,
Yeah, at
I
least
mean,
for
Big
sure.
12 is up there.
U of H.
This is the first year that SEC
Texas
has really
Tech.
like dominated
Yeah.
the nation.
Yeah,
This is
that's
the
what I'm
first
saying.
year.
No, they
But-
dominated.
Dominated.
But for a while, like he said, the Big 12 usually would take over.
Iowa State, Kansas State, like
Right.
Kansas.
Texas Tech,
Texas
you might as well throw
Texas
Texas
Tech
Tech in
is- yeah,
there
Texas Tech
because
is
they went to a
really
national championship. So
Yeah,
Texas Tech,
Baylor.
Baylor,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Big East too. I don't know why Big East is so slept on.
Well,
because-
they dismantled the real Big East for real.
You still got Creighton. Still got
That
St. John.
and the Big East don't put up numbers like the
Right.
SEC or the
Yeah,
Big
they
12.
don't. They
They
don't. But
don't have
UConn-
those high powered
UConn-
offenses. But Utah,
'Cause it used to
Utah,
be
UConn
what?
doesn't score like
Yeah,
that.
they don't.
UConn, Syracuse, Villanova,
Syracuse
all
and
them
SEC, right?
schools was in the Big East.
Syracuse
Oh, I
and
thought
ACC.
it was ACC.
Syracuse and ACC.
Yeah, they're ACC now.
They're in the original Big East school with St. John's used to be in the Big East. Like the Big East used to
St.
be
John,
a big deal.
Still a Big East.
Yeah,
Like-
St. John's is still Big East.
Yeah, St. John, Creighton, and UConn is still there.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that is
I mean that's pretty much it off the top of my head.
yeah, but
You lost all the rest of the major teams in
Yeah.
the conference.
But with UConn, those back-to-back years, they was putting up high offensive numbers. Now, I mean, they're not doing that at all.
I think UConn's gonna lose this first game.
Who they got?
Whoever they play, I took the other team.
UConn. They play Oklahoma. No.
I took Oklahoma to win that
No.
game.
No, I think UConn can beat Oklahoma. I truthfully, I didn't think Oklahoma was that good anyway. So
I don't think Oklahoma's that good. I just think they can get hot from three.
UConn has a pretty good big man though. So I mean, as long as they feed through him and play through him, I think they'll be fine.
I don't trust UConn this year, man.
I mean, again, they're not the back-to-back UConn we're accustomed to.
Do they have an NBA player on this year's version
No.
of the team?
No, Dan Hurley just said that that half of his roster is probably 50% in the transfer portal. Yeah. So again, this is not back-to-back UConn.
And you think they're gonna win this game?
Yes.
All right, Evan, that's a bad
Against an Oklahoma team, yes, I think they do. Now,
if
next-
half your team's
now-
in the portal,
now next they play Florida. Do I have them beating Florida?
Oh, no.
Hell no.
Hell
But I think, but
no.
I think they can beat Oklahoma. Absolutely,
okay.
absolutely. Yes, I think they can beat. I do not think Oklahoma is that good to begin with. So there's that.
you know, Texas fan over here too.
Yeah.
So he didn't pick A&M or Oklahoma because he a UT fan.
Oh yeah, you was tripping with the A&M. Oklahoma's debatable, but A&M that was an easy one.
Well, outside of Wade Taylor, who else they got?
It's Yale, dog.
Yeah.
Just I
All right,
understand.
who does Yale have?
a bunch of
Lawyers.
Yeah.
That's it,
Like,
bro.
you can't name somebody from Yale. Like,
Forget-
Congressmen and senators.
Forget that it's Yale. Forget that it's Yale. Outside
how can we
outside
forget that it's Yale?
outside of Wade Taylor, who does A&M have?
It doesn't matter.
No.
They beat
I
Auburn.
need to
And they're
understand.
playing.
Who outside of Wade Taylor, who does A&M have?
Not
them,
much.
that can get them to the next
Nobody.
round, or not next round, but rounds after that.
I mean,
No,
we
they're
didn't
not
care
gonna get
about
to.
rounds
We don't
after
care
that.
about after
Like,
that.
Yale, like
Well,
Yale against
Yale.
Yale, bro. Like,
I took a
you,
chance.
You can't name me nobody from Yale.
I can't. You're right. I took a chance though. It is what it is.
Lawyers and congressmen.
Hey, y'all are still like I think y'all are 2-3 though right now in the bracket, or y'all all tied for one.
I don't even know.
My bracket's looking good, but Drake about to mess it up if they lose.
If you go to,
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah. It's me, you, and shout out to my boy Ash. It's us three tied for first.
I'm in the second.
Oh, word?
I'm
It's
in
us three
second-
tied for
second
first.
to everybody else.
Shout out to my boy Ash, man. You up there in the ranks right now. So
It's all because of Louisville. I should have picked Creighton. My mom,
I was like,
wanted
when
to
you
pick
said you
Creighton.
took
I picked
Louisville,
Creighton.
I thought you was tripping. I was like,
bro.
you took
I took Creighton. I took
Louisville.
Creighton with
wanted to
ease.
take- I
I
wanted
took
to
that
take
with
Creighton.
ease.
Yeah, that was an easy decision. to
That
take
was
Creighton.
easy.
I didn't trust Louisville all year. Every team in the ACC I don't trust outside of Duke. Duke is the only one I trust.
still don't even trust Duke.
All right, so for what we have for tomorrow, we talked about North Carolina, Ole Miss.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, I got Ole Miss on that.
Yeah.
Marquette and New Mexico.
That's the
I
upset.
took New Mexico.
Yeah, I think I took New Mexico as well. That's the upset I got.
I'm going with Marquette, so we'll see what happens.
Hold on, wait. Let me look at my bracket.
Michigan State, Bryant.
I took
Michigan State. Yeah, Michigan
But Michigan
State.
State's going to lose the round after that.
To either New Mexico or
They'll lose to New Mexico.
Marquette.
Ah,
Florida, Norfolk State, Florida. Memphis and Colorado State. I thought this was an interesting one.
I took Memphis, but Colorado State's going to make that a very interesting
I
game.
took Colorado State, actually.
Ooh, that's
I
going to
took
be a
Colorado
good one.
State.
I'm trying to look for those games.
Maryland and Grand Canyon.
I took Maryland.
I took Maryland, too.
Yeah.
Okay, here
I
we
took
go.
Maryland, too.
We said who you just said. I can't believe Gonzaga. Well, I don't know why I picked Georgia. I thought I picked Gonzaga, but it's all right.
That was another one.
Yeah, that was a no brainer.
Gonzaga.
I think y'all know.
The Zags.
I probably underneath. I don't know.
Mississippi State, Baylor.
I took Baylor.
Another toss-up, 8-9.
Nah, I took Mississippi State.
I took Baylor.
State, they play the SEC. They've been playing the SEC teams all year. So
The SEC is getting their butts handed to them in this tournament so far.
Yep. Yeah, I took Baylor, so we'll see what
Oregon
happens.
versus
wait,
Liberty.
oh, Kansas versus Arkansas. Who'd y'all pick?
I picked Arkansas.
Oh, I picked Arkansas too.
I picked Arkansas. Shout out to Arkansas fam.
Yeah,
Shout
thank
out
you.
to Arkansas. Appreciate it.
You said
hey,
Oregon
come on,
versus
Mizzou,
Liberty.
Mizzou, pick it up.
Missouri
Goddamn.
versus Drake.
Yeah, they need to pick it up. I got Mizzou.
Yeah.
Down 6.
You said Oregon versus Liberty.
Oregon versus Liberty.
I took Oregon.
I took the upset.
I took Liberty.
Yeah, I took the
I
upset. on
took
that one.
Liberty and pulled the upset.
I took the upset.
Yeah, I mean,
They
St. Mary versus Vanderbilt.
St. Mary's versus
I
Vanderbilt.
took St. Mary's.
Yeah, I took St.
I
Mary's
took
too.
Vanderbilt.
I took St. Mary's. Vanderbilt wasn't all that good to me this year either. From the games that I watched.
Not at all. Not to me. Alabama, Robert Morris.
Alabama.
We all took Alabama. right?
Alabama.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
All right.
I took Maryland versus Grand Canyon. I took Memphis versus Colorado
I
State.
took Memphis too.
I took
I took the upset.
Oklahoma versus UConn.
Thank you.
I
Thank
took-
you.
I took
Thank
UConn.
you.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
took-
what he sees in his UConn
Yeah, me
team.
What do y'all
either.
see in this Oklahoma team?
They can score.
Yes, they can get buckets.
wait, like what's it, how do you win a game? Score. They can
If,
score better
if
than
what you said was true with Dan Hurley, how are you going to win a tournament game when half your team's trying to get the hell up out of there? Them boys ready to go. They got their
Right.
bags packed. They ready.
Oh
to hop
no,
in the
I'm my bad.
scat
I picked
pack.
Marquette. I didn't pick New Mexico. See, I made the right move.
Yep.
So next round, we obviously got Auburn versus Creighton.
Wait. There's 2 games I want to ask you about that's still left. That I want to ask you about. Kentucky versus Troy.
Kentucky.
And the last one is Illinois versus Xavier.
I
wanted
took
to take-
Illinois.
I took
But I
Illinois.
took Illinois.
I took Illinois, but if Texas would have won, I would have took Texas.
I took Illinois.
Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
All right, next round, we already got Purdue versus McNeese.
McNeese.
I took Purdue.
McNeese.
I took Purdue. I didn't think about it for a second. When I did it, I said, wait.
I think I
I-
took
I took
McNeese. Yeah.
McNeese.
Yeah, I took McNeese.
Yeah, you took McNeese. I said I took Purdue.
McNeese is just good, man.
They are good. I'm kind of.
I hate that they blew that lead a little bit.
I'm iffy about that pick. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Obviously,
U of H versus Gonzaga.
U of H.
yeah, I went with UH.
went
We
with
all
U
took
of H.
UH because we always.
That's
we
gonna,
all-
It's gonna be a good
knockdown,
game.
drag
Yeah,
out
it's-
game.
Oh
it's gonna be a
my
good
God,
game,
yes, it is.
but I got U of H.
Now we got BYU versus Wisconsin.
I took BYU.
Me too. I
I
took
took
BYU.
BYU.
I'm thinking they got the number 1 overall player coming in next year.
They hype right, and
Yeah,
they were
hype right now.
when they was
like-
getting people up in there in BYU. They were smacking people in the Big 12, smacking people. Bless you.
Agreed. Bless you.
Thank you. So right now let's assume Arkansas versus St. John.
St. John's.
St. John's.
St. John's.
Okay. What's another? Okay, we don't know what's gonna come out to this UC Diego game, so A&M gotta play either Michigan or them. And then we got last but
Auburn, Creighton.
Auburn and Creighton.
I got Auburn, but
I unfortunately took Auburn. But after watching that
Yeah,
game,
I
I wish
know,
I
I
was
know.
took Creighton.
I know Creighton
I
played
got
fucking really
Auburn.
good. I was like, God,
Creighton's
damn.
gonna give them a game though.
Man,
Creighton is gonna give them a game.
Creighton's gonna give him a really game. They got that center over there. He's
Yeah.
UCLA, don't screw me over. You're quietly struggling over there so far.
I'm already.
We don't need
With
that.
Utah State.
I already lost faith in Mizzou because
I lost faith in Mizzou.
Yeah.
they're down
Missouri.
4 a minute. I mean,
It's a winnable game.
It is a winnable game, but come on, man. Like
With a minute 49 to go, down by 4. Ooh, boy. Come on, Mizzou. Come on,
Mizzou.
who do y'all have Houston playing? Because we all took Houston to win. Who do y'all have Houston playing in y'all?
Texas Tech.
I have the same fucking thing.
That's
Texas
crazy.
Tech. I actually do. So shout out to my Lubbock people, but yes, I have Texas Tech too.
I have Auburn.
Ooh, man, Ev.
I don't think Auburn can make it there, man. I really don't.
I don't know.
Auburn's good, but I don't think they can make it.
You know who Auburn remind me of? That right now they remind me of that Kyle Guy Virginia team. I think I'll be able to carry it all the way. I mean, I hated that Kyle Guy kid. The way he just looked when he shot his free throws and just.
Not wrong.
This guy, but I think they remind me of that team. Like they kind of was struggling when they started the what you call it. People thought there was gonna be another first round exit.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on they went to go win the national championship.
They did,
but I don't think they can beat Houston.
I don't think they.
I think if they
so.
see Houston again, they beat them earlier this year, but I think if they see Houston again, Houston got them.
Yeah,
they ain't about to let that shit slide twice.
The defense is ridiculous for U of H.
It is.
It's ridiculous, man.
Florida too, though. Florida too.
Florida probably has the best backcourt right now in the country.
With Will Clayton, I think. Yeah, Will Clayton and what's the other dude's name? I can't think of his name right now.
Them two boys be
getting
buckets in the SEC.
You know, I don't keep up with college basketball like too much.
I don't remember their names.
I don't remember their
watching
names.
them.
I know who they are.
They can hoop.
Like
he can go.
number 13, yeah, he
He
good.
can go.
So I mean, who keeps saying that? Okay, so yeah, you gotta be trolling.
Yeah, no, he is. I already know who that is. So, is there anything else y'all want to cover?
Yeah, I want to talk about an NBA topic with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I've said this.
He said he had a hot topic for us. I told him to wait.
I've said this in the other group message before, but I don't know if Eric was paying attention. LaMelo Ball is severely overrated, and Miles Bridges is the best player.
Oh, you did say that. No, I don't think so. But
Miles Bridges, in my opinion, Miles is the best. Watching him play,
because at the end of the day, LaMelo still is considered like a walking triple double. That's the problem, bro. He's still a walking triple double. I mean, when you don't get enough help and your body is gonna force to give out, they don't have that much help over there. They have
they need to get up off of him.
Brandon Miller.
They have Brandon Miller,
and Miles Bridges. That's it.
Mark Williams.
Bro, still that he's not. You act like these niggas are all-star caliber. It's the same thing with Trae Young. Trae Young body gives out a lot because he's the only one doing shit over there.
But okay, no, Charlotte has a lot more young, high-level talent than what Atlanta has.
Do they?
Young, high-level talent.
How much better is Miles Bridges better than Jalen Johnson?
He's not that much better.
So do they have
no,
better young
but they're
talent?
equal in tier. And I think Brandon Miller's ceiling is higher than Dyson Daniels.
I think so too.
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Mark Williams is younger and better already than Capella and the other center. So like, Charlotte has more overall young talent.
I gotta go look at the whole Hawks. They got some young talent over there in the Hawks roster.
They do. Zachary Richashere
is nice.
Is it Cam Reddish over there still?
Come on.
No, he's on the Lakers.
Lakers now.
Cam Reddish is that's so sad.
Okongwu, that's
Okongwu. That's
yeah,
the other shit.
Yeah. Okongwu's pretty young, bro. He's not, and they still got Karis LeVert. Like Karis, like.
Still not better than Brandon Miller.
Nah, I don't think any of those guys better than Brandon Miller.
Think so
Brandon Miller's the only obstacle, but Brandon Miller's
Mark
been hurt
Williams
too.
is better than all of the Hawks bigs.
Brandon Miller's been hurt all season.
Okay.
So it's still only LaMelo.
Oh my God, Miles Bridges has been carrying this team. They suck, but
no one is carrying the team.
Them.
They suck.
Yeah, I would say they suck.
They suck, but he has been the best player on the team, not LaMelo. What exactly does LaMelo do that's so great? Like I've been asking this question for a while. Like, what does he do that's great? Not the highlights, but like, what part of his game is just great?
Playmaking.
Truthfully, that's probably the only thing that you can't say.
Is his playmaking,
It's the playmaking,
right?
Yeah. Because I mean, he turns the
No,
ball
but
over
great.
at a high rate.
Yeah.
He's not
Trae Young
Not
does
a great
too.
shooter.
He's not that great of a shooter, in my opinion.
I think
And he doesn't play defense.
Everything,
He doesn't
all
play
right,
defense.
So everything you can say is the same thing about Trae Young, and I guarantee they have about the same percentages, but you wouldn't say those same things about Trae Young.
But Trae Young has carried his team to winning
But
before.
Trae Young is a way better
Because,
shooter.
I mean,
than
who
him.
always gets injured late.
But
LaMelo
that's
always gets
part of
injured
the
late in the season.
problem.
It is part of the problem. But you said, what does he do better? That's not anything about injury. You said, what does he do better? He doesn't do anything better than Trae Young, and Trae Young doesn't do anything that's just statistically better than him. They both are on the same level. You go look at their percentages and everything. They're around.
I'm pretty
everything
sure
the
Trae
same.
Young averages more assists than LaMelo.
He probably does,
Yeah.
but it's not
I
significant.
think he leads the league in assists.
He does,
So, yeah.
but it's not as significant is what I'm saying. It's not like he averages 15 assists and LaMelo averages 5.
No.
No, it's like 15 to like 8. Like,
Right, like, bro, Trae Young is a special
He's up there,
playmaker, dog.
It's like 11
He's
and 8.
special.
It's like 11 to 8.
And we've seen Trae Young excel in the playoffs.
We
LaMelo's
have
made
a-
a couple play-in games, and they got smacked every single
we
time.
We have not seen LaMelo be the leader he's supposed to be and get them
I
to
get
a
it,
playoffs.
and he's always hurt. He's always
always hurt.
Start the season hurt or in the season.
In the season hurt. Like,
And
what
it-
are we
and it-
doing?
Either
and
one.
it- And it fixes the
I
game.
agree. I
And
agree
it
with
fixes
that.
the game no matter what. Like,
I agree with that.
He's not playing a full season like everybody else.
I agree with that.
So is that not proving my point? That this season, Miles Bridges has been the best player on the Hornets.
he's
that-
he's been the most consistent player on the Hornets.
Yes, that's all I was saying. The most consistent.
He's been the most consistent because his availability.
Because you got to think
has
about
been
it.
there.
People were saying that LaMelo should have been an All-Star before he
Before
went
he got hurt.
because he was going triple-double, 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 triple-double. And then he gets hurt and he can't produce the same. Because he's doing so much. And
LaMelo-
wait. When he was doing those triple-doubles, guess who was on his side? Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller goes down. Oh, his numbers go down. Because guess what? I'm doing too much. And I got hurt. It's not like
LaMelo has been doing like
not
this
rocket
all season.
science.
This is LaMelo all season. All season. Look
Not
at it
before-
from month to month to month.
not
You'll
before.
literally see it. It
Not
just
before.
I agree with that too.
it's up and down, bro.
very
LaMelo's not
inconsistent.
consistent.
It's very inconsistent.
There's no real argument for LaMelo to be an all-star outside of people
Okay.
want to see him in the game because he's spectacular.
All right, listen,
No,
listen.
but-
in the East,
but-
there's
Listen,
no way
no,
he should
no.
ever make
But
an
to
all-star.
his
wait.
point, hold on before you go. But to his point, the first let's just say 15 games in
He
the
was
season,
balling.
smoking.
He was cooking.
Not even
Smoking.
first. No.
He was
I'm
cooking.
about to bring up his numbers.
Go ahead.
Let's scratch out. I'm about to scratch out October because that's the beginning of the season, right? October, the end of October.
Okay.
So from November
From
1st,
November.
31-4,
Okay.
36-6,
Okay.
19-2, 25-8, 31-6, 38-8,
Great.
35-7,
Great.
26-6,
Great.
31-12,
Great.
12-5. Didn't even play that whole game. Played 23 minutes. Didn't even play the whole game. Probably a game he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, came back 35-9. Came back 50-10, 44-7, 32-7, and then Brandon Miller gets hurt. So his numbers he's still producing. Then he gets hurt because he's doing all the fucking work. Is it not rocket science, bro? You're going to get hurt if you're doing all the work.
You continue to prove my point. This man is inconsistent, but the one thing, wait, hold on. I got something for you. I can tell you what he's consistent at. Getting hurt and sitting his ass on the bench. Like, stop it, man.
My thing is,
Stop.
he plays consistent when he has a team. Anybody can play consistent when they have their team.
What are we We're talking about taking care of your body. Taking care of your body.
So you want
right?
to take nights
And
off
you
like
mean to
Kawhi?
tell
You want him to
me-
take
No.
nights off like Kawhi?
Oh, my God. No.
So what do you want him to do to take care of his body?
Russell Westbrook was doing the same shit
Nigga,
better than goddamn LaMelo, and he was out
Everybody
there
is not
playing
everybody,
his ass
bro.
off
Everybody
every
don't have the same
goddamn
body
night
type.
in Oklahoma City. So what is this young nigga's excuse?
So everybody has the same body type now. When they
Oh,
get
now
NBA.
it's body types.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
What are you talking about? He
Oh
gets
my
injured.
God.
Nigga, like, cause
Oh my
he's
God.
fucking working too hard.
Oh my God.
Like-
Because he's working too hard. That's my issue. He
Okay.
keeps saying because he's
So
working too hard.
so you brought up Trae Young, right? You brought up Trae Young. Okay, so you said their numbers are fairly similar.
Yes.
What is it so why is Trae Young's numbers more consistent? And he damn near doesn't have the equal value that Charlotte has either.
He does not have the same talent.
He
that
does not have
Charlotte
the same
has.
talent, but yet his numbers are very more consistent than what LaMelo's is. Regardless of who's in the lineup, Trae's going to give you 20 and 10. Regardless.
Every night.
You
And
can't,
he's gonna
you
play.
can't necessarily say that about LaMelo.
And he's gonna
because
play.
you just said the only reason LaMelo has these numbers is why he's balling is because he has a Brandon Miller. Is because he has a
Mark Williams.
A Mark Williams.
A Miles
because he has
Bridges.
Miles Bridges. But when those guys are gone, then LaMelo's
Who
numbers
fucking
drop.
never hurt on the Hawks, bro. They're playing.
Trey
every
is
night.
by himself, but he still gives you 20 and 10.
But he has his team that he knows who to hoop with.
What?
Right? If I got a feeling,
So
for,
you're saying-
Evan,
so- okay, so
Evan, you're a basketball player.
So you're saying
if you're the
okay.
main guy on your team, and every night I got a feeling a different role because somebody else get hurt,
I still have to do. I still
you
have
have
to
to do
do
your
my
job.
Is it going to affect your numbers?
No, because I
So
have
you
to do my
don't feel
job.
like you don't feel like
If
Karamani
no,
is
no,
not
if
Kobe
anything-
led the league
if
in
anything-
scoring and had Smush Parker and Slava
If anything-
Medvedenko on his team.
if
like, what are
anything-
we
if
talking
what you're
about?
asking-
That's different caliber. of
Hold
player.
on,
We talking
hold
about
on,
Kobe.
okay.
We're not talking about Kobe compared to LaMelo.
So if you're asking me if my main players are gone and I have to step into that role, that would force me not only to put up my numbers, but I have to be better.
Correct.
And put up different numbers. I have to assist the ball. I have to do this. I have
Bro,
to do
this guy's
that.
putting up 35 and 10 on the night.
No, he's a night.
Bro, did you not see the
night?
stretch? Yes, the stretch.
You notice how he says
35
the
and 10.
stretch.
If you're asking me as a basketball
Yes, because then
player, I
Brandon
have
Miller
to step
got
up.
hurt. Did you understand that?
So
That's
then
literally what I'm
again,
saying.
if somebody gets hurt, then why do your numbers have to decrease because somebody else got hurt?
Nigga, they're gonna send a double team. It's common sense. They're gonna send a double team.
Okay.
Stop. Hey, this is the only offensive guy that stop him.
Okay.
So he's
Not
the only
every-
person
not
that's been
everybody-
double teamed.
Wait.
He's the
Not
only
everybody is
superstar to
Kobe
get
Bryant.
double teamed.
Because
He's
there's
the only
nights
one.
where
So-
Brandon
yeah,
Miller
so-
got hurt and Miles Bridges is out. Because we act like Miles Bridges played every day.
So does
Game.
Trey Young not get double teamed?
No.
Trey Young doesn't get double teamed
when-
on the Hawks.
No.
With Dyson Daniels
No,
and Zachary
because they had-
Reese
no,
out
no,
there.
So he
have
does not
shooters.
get double teamed.
And
That's
Clint
crazy.
Capella.
Hey, 'cause they have shooters. So
Who's
do they
the
not-
shooter?
Who?
Who's the shooter?
Do they stop
Jalen Johnson?
No, Bongovic. Is it Bongovic not still there?
Bogdanovich plays for the Clippers.
Oh,
plays for
damn,
the Clippers
they're
now.
gone. Oh damn, he's gone. Then, yeah, I don't know why he don't get double teamed, but I'll be watching the Hawks games.
Bro,
I watched us against the Hawks like last week, bro. We did not double team Trey Young. That nigga just doing what he want, running around.
I
the
know
court.
he had like 31 and 15.
Yeah,
against
he wasn't
y'all.
getting double
That's
teamed.
my point. He had 31
31.
and 15 on the Pacers. But yet, LaMelo
Melo, with none of his guys,
can't do it.
his numbers decrease.
Can't do it. Shooting in the 20 some nights, 29%, 32%.
Now I will say he will put up them shots.
He'll put it.
He
will he?
I mean,
he
bro,
gonna shoot
hit
that
his
ball.
shots.
We act like there's not nice that Trey Young still don't be too. Like,
We agree.
Oh no,
No, we
yeah,
agree.
of course.
But LaMelo and Trey Young
But
are
as
not
far as
comparable.
as far as the consistency factor, you have to take Trey Young.
Trey Young been
You have to
carrying
take
this
Trey
Consistency,
Young.
I would take him.
Yes.
Because he plays every night. He plays every fucking night.
That's the point. That's my point.
But
That's what he
no.
just said.
Yes, but it has nothing to do with Miles Bridges. That
I
has
said
nothing to
Miles Bridges this season has been the best player. You being on the court and you being
I don't think he's the
consistently
best player on
available
that team.
makes
I
you
think
the
he's
best player.
I don't think he's the overall best player.
Thank you.
But this
this
season-
season he's been the most consistent. I will take that.
I would say that.
I will say that too.
Nigga, that's not saying thank you. He's not saying he's not agreeing with you.
Oh my
He's just
God.
saying consistent.
He's most
I've been
consistent.
said LaMelo's overrated for one. LaMelo will never be a number one option on a winning team. I do not believe that. I think his best case scenario, he's a second best player.
I think so too, because he's a playmaker first. So I think he should.
He's really a playmaker first.
You don't
I
think so?
ain't
What
never
do you
seen
think?
somebody that's a playmaker first.
For who, LaMelo?
That
Yeah.
leads his team in shots every single year. Like, but you're a playmaker first, right?
Is Luka not a playmaker first?
Luka,
That's
I
a different
look at
player.
Luka more of a scorer first.
They do the same. Oh my God, they shoot
Me
about the same amount
personally.
of shots and do a. Is he a
Me
playmaker first?
personally.
They both play point
I
guard.
think Luka's
Is
a
Luka a
scorer.
playmaker first?
I say Luka's a scorer. Luka's a scorer first.
I say
to me.
Luka's a scorer first.
Yeah.
To me.
Well,
to me.
because if you think about it, based on not just on last night's game, but last night's game, for example, he had 22 in the first quarter,
And I think he had like what, two
I get that.
assists?
and
22
had
two.
2 assists,
Yeah, I know.
So
but
it's
what
like-
did he end up with?
like 30, 35,
And what?
Yeah.
How many assists?
12?
8.
Oh no.
9?
No, Reeves had 8 assists. Reeves had eight or 9 assists. I think they both might have got 8 or 9 assists.
Yeah, I
actually.
want to say they both because Luka came
'Cause
close
Reeves
to a triple
had
double.
22 points.
Because
And
Luka came
playmaking
close
doesn't
to a triple double.
mean you don't score. Playmaking just means you play that. You still score. Scoring is part of the plays too, and playmaking.
No, I agree.
Yes.
It doesn't
I
mean you
agree.
play. So I think he'll be a better second option because he's a playmaker. I don't think he's a natural born scorer. I don't think that about LaMelo. But I think he's one of the best playmakers. Like, I think if you get him on the right team, he can make some really nice plays. He makes nice plays all the damn time.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
I just don't think he plays winning basketball.
Do I think he could be the focal point of an offense? No. Do I think he could be?
We can agree on that.
Yes.
That we can agree on.
Yeah. Do I think? No, I don't think he could be the main scorer. No, but do I think he could be? The same thing with Miles Bridges. That's why Miles Bridges can get off because I think him, Miles Bridges, and Brandon Miller they pair well together because Brandon Miller can score. Miles Bridges can do his thing. He can either play the inside-outside game like he do. And you have the playmaker LaMelo Ball, in which that's why he was being able to go. Now you can't even double team me because I have Brandon Miller over here, and now I'm about to take your point guard who is 6'2", 6'3", and I'm a 6'6" point guard. I mean, to take him to the hole and shoot over him all night. That's what helps LaMelo Ball.
I agree with that. What also I'm surprised about Everest? Why the fuck they couldn't win? Why they had all that talent on the court? They were still fucking terrible.
I mean, because
people
have better talent.
There ain't a lot of teams in the East with significantly better talent, bro. Look at Miami, for instance.
Miami went on a downfall right now.
Miami.
That's better.
Orlando don't necessarily have better talent this season. The way everybody got hurt,
they might have better. I mean, overall, Well, they got hurt though, but they might have better talent though.
Maybe
it's close. It's close.
It's close.
Between Jalen Suggs,
Toronto don't have better talent.
Toronto on paper looks really good.
Real good, but on the court, it's terrible.
Terrible.
The Nets.
I mean,
awful.
So on paper is talent, right? When we say on paper, so that means
but you still got to see the product.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know, but
you got to show your talent.
Yeah, you got to show it.
Now with them exploiting their own talents, I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
But on paper, the Raptors might be more talented. Than the Hornets. There's a lot of teams that are more talented than the Hornets,
and they don't play like it.
So
the
Bucks don't play as talented as they should be.
The Bucks should be higher than what they are.
That's
exactly.
that's another conversation.
We might have to have that conversation next week because the Bucks are pissing me off.
I gotta go do my research. They're really pissing me off deeper, but we need to have a talk about Glenn Rivers.
But we
gotta have a talk.
They are really pissing me off.
But they're not playing to their talent. It's just some teams just don't play to their talent.
AJ Griffin looks like a damn good basketball coach.
I'm telling you,
doesn't he?
Jesus
looks like
Christ.
a damn good basketball coach.
Like who is in the East? That's another team.
Because right now, if the playoffs started, which shout out to the Rockets, second seed or number 2 seed. But if the playoffs ended right now, you know who the Bucks would face first round?
Pacers.
The Pacers, and the Pacers gonna whoop their ass just like they did last year.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
Just crazy.
It's about matchups.
No, it is. And again, they match up well.
As long as the Pacers can avoid Cleveland or Boston early, they'll be all right.
I think so.
It's the Bulls. The Bulls is another team. They don't have no talent, but they're better than the Hornets. You know what I mean? Like some teams play to that talent.
The Bulls got some talent. Vooch, Giddey, Kobe.
They should have traded Vooch, but that's my opinion.
Vooch is old. They should have traded him too.
They should have got off him.
Plays in Chicago now.
What's that guy that played in the contest? He's nice.
Buzelis.
But I still want to put any of those guys over LaMelo, Brandon Miller, or Miles Bridges.
I would take the Hornets over them.
Yeah, I would take
you
the
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the Bulls play all.
Well, Evan, you know what that sounds like?
That
sounds like you should be the seventh best team in the East.
Huh?
Based off of what we just went through, that sounds like you should be somewhere between 6 and 9 in the East.
I mean, we're talking about
the Hornets.
We're talking about outlets.
Yeah.
They should definitely be somewhere between 6 and 9.
Yeah,
you shouldn't be god awful.
Yeah, but it had injuries. Miles Bridges early in on.
Orlando
then Brandon
scrapping
Miller.
it out. Orlando scrapping it out here.
Nah, it's the way that combinations happen though. It was Miles Bridges injured, then Brandon Miller gets injured, then LaMelo goes down. It's like damn.
Bridges comes back.
Yeah. Bridges comes back. Bridges comes back.
Miller's gone for the season now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
LaMelo comes back.
He comes back.
Mark Williams got hurt.
It's just inconsistency.
It's because like they never had the Nets, the Harden and shit. Like the Nets, they never
played the full team together.
It's that effect.
It's like that with the 76ers.
But when they were playing together,
it was at a high level.
They were balling. The Hornets were busting niggas' asses.
I mean, it's like that with the 76ers. Like, Embiid done,
That's
Paul George done.
At the end of the road.
I think they should either get off Embiid or PG this summer.
They got to move off of Paul George.
PG, you got to go, brother.
Paul George went there for the check anyway, so just trade him.
That boy Evan Turner called that shit so crazy.
He went there for the check.
That's a retirement check.
Yeah, he went there for the check.
No, he said I never seen somebody go to a team because of social media push you there.
That's crazy.
And
it is true though.
Evan Turner, he was like, you know, PG's gonna go. He's gonna go there, get paid, end up getting hurt, or whatever, or end up not performing up to his contract, and where he's gonna disappear. He said he's gonna just disappear.
Yeah.
I said, damn.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Well,
He ain't
gentlemen, my bedtime
Podcast
is
people.
approaching. So
Yeah,
can we wrap
so-
it up?
All right. I think it's time that we wrap this up. So, I mean, is there any announcements? Tech Audio. Well, he's. You know what?
You tired?
You know.
I have an announcement.
You know what? He might be low key mad. He might be a little hungry right now. So.
Bit of gambling advice out there, guys. If y'all love doing prize picks, remember, stick
sir.
to 4 mans instead of 6 mans.
Absolutely.
Please stick to 4.
mans.
Please.
That is the
We're
key.
gonna start dropping
4
those picks pretty soon. We're
mans.
gonna start dropping those picks very soon. We kind of being selfish. I've been making so. Ain't gonna lie. I've been in this little streak going on. So
Hey, man.
you know,
Share the love, man.
Share
Share
the
the love, man.
I'm like, man.
Share the love with the people.
Share the
man.
love. But, man, we're going to sign out, man. I'm Evan.
If
West,
Peace. See y'all later.
later.